This story is a metaphor for climbing the corporate ladder, and you may be thinking that the rollerblades are a little goofy. But just last year, people were selling other people digital copies of monkeys to try and get ahead. So, rollerblades are really not that far-fetched. And who doesn't like a little speed in their life? So, rollerblades it is. But just remember that everyone struggles to get job interviews, so try not to get too discouraged. Good luck!
The Grind Set.
Welcome back to The Grind Set, the only business-minded podcast that gets you real results. This is episode 69. Question:
What's up, Chaz?
what's the one thing that'll get you a job guaranteed?
Answer: a clean resume.
Let's get serious. Only sheep make resumes.
Cowards.
Hear me out. Rollerblades.
Love it.
Your employer needs to know that you care about speed.
Yes.
About efficiency.
Go off, King.
They need to know you're willing to risk it all for the job. And we're going to tell you all about it in our 5-step course. But first, the hottest new technique to get you that job promotion you deserve. Extortion? Right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, welcome to your first job interview. I know it can be a little nerve-wracking, but just relax and do your best. You're sure to get the job. Congratulations, you've completed the interview process. Unfortunately, the company needs you to do a take-home interview. I see a note here that says, sorry for making you jump through all these hoops. Oh, yeah. So the company just needs one more interview. The note here says, last one, we promise. And to ignore the hoops on fire. That's just a technical bug in their hiring system. There it is, the offer letter. You grab the letter and read it out loud. We regret to inform you that the role has been filled. Going back to square one always stings, but you're not alone. This happens to everyone at some point in their lives. Luckily, your mom says that your Uncle Gerald has a friend who can hook you up with a job at their warehouse. I know it's your birthday, but the company saves money when the new hires do their training on Saturday nights. So, it's time to get to work. Congratulations on completing your training. Go home, get some rest. Tomorrow is your first real day at work. Ah, your first day, and look how big the warehouse is. Think of all the room for productivity. There are absolutely no downsides to working in such a massive open building with no railings or safety structures. None whatsoever. Good news! Management has really noticed how you're willing to take one for the team. They're saying if you keep at it, you can get a pay raise. Putting your body on the line for the company, that's got everyone noticing you. I think that pay raise will be worth it. Ah, so rumor has it that corporate spent all of their money on fighting Ted's injury lawsuit. So they've thrown you a pizza party instead, which, according to your boss, is arguably better. But don't worry, a manager's position has opened up, and that comes with a pay raise. Oh! Oh! Oh, to be young and naive. They were never going to promote a lowly warehouse worker. That would require them to pay you more. But you refuse to be held down by the system, and if taking an unpaid internship will open up more opportunities to climb the corporate ladder, by gosh, you'll do it. Your mom walks into your room with a letter. You got the job. Tomorrow is your first day as an unpaid intern. What an honor. Some would be discouraged knowing they only got the job because their obsession with rollerblades makes them the ideal candidate for grabbing coffee. But you're a little discouraged as well. This training is absolutely essential. Daryl needs his coffee to be piping hot. Congratulations, you've finished training. Now the real work begins. Your boss Bill has his office on the first floor and seems like a really nice guy. Great taste in coffee too. Hopefully you can really impress him with your grind set. On the second floor, you meet Jim, who tells you that at the end of the year, several interns are chosen to interview for a paid position as a junior financial analyst. He tells you to just work hard and go with the flow. On the third floor, you meet your boss's boss, who is impressed with your can-do attitude. He says if you keep it up, he might put in a good word for that in-house interview. At the all-hands meeting, your boss Bill announces that you've been chosen for the in-house interview, which, according to him, is just a bunch of softball questions since it's really more of a formality than anything. The podcast you've been listening to tells you that never breaking eye contact establishes dominance. You're so distracted by the need to blink that you forget to answer the question. You did it. The job is yours. And as you watch the other interns get fired one by one, you can start to taste the prestige of being a junior financial analyst. You're ready to kick ass and make money, and you're all out of money. Unfortunately, being a junior financial analyst means you're just another cog in the corporate machine. No one is going to notice you if you don't make yourself stand out. Being a cog means doing a lot of the same thing over and over again. But the company wine mixer is coming up, and if you can make a good impression, it'll go a long way. Oh, the company wine mixer, a chance to meet middle management, impress them with your firmest handshake, and laugh together at the financially illiterate. After spinning your wheels for a year, you finally get invited to the company mixer. Rubbing shoulders with middle management has you inspired. You want to be one of them. What does a middle manager even do? Well, nobody knows. But they get paid more than you, and that's a good enough reason. You've been putting in tons of extra hours. You're doing the work of 2 employees. No one notices. But you brought a VP some coffee, and he liked that. You land a dinner with one of the executives. He likes you. Not because you do good work, but because he's also bald. Middle management feels a little closer. You land the perfect handshake in the hallway. It echoes across the floor. It's the talk of the office for a week. This is the kind of thing that gets you promoted. Finally, the company opens up a single middle management position. All you have to do is beat the rest of the applicants and the job is yours. The bumpers are a metaphor for the other applicants. They say you didn't have the right experience, but you both know it was because you blundered the handshake, both in firmness and in impact quality. You start a rigorous handshake training routine. Next time, you'll be ready. Months pass. You've done nothing but train grip strength. You could humble a gorilla with your handshake. It's time for another shot at middle management. The second round of interviews cuts out 90% of the applicants. The herd has been thinned out, and you're still standing strong. Wait, somehow Ted is in the running? When did he get a job here? It doesn't matter. Just stay focused and get that job. After months of grueling interviews, corporate dinners, endless schmoozing, you find a letter on your desk. One of the two positions is yours. They created another position for Ted. His uncle is a VP. Ah, you discovered the path to a free hat. But as with anything in life, nothing comes for free. After several of these rooms, you will have to make a choice. Just know that you can turn around at any time. So, you're curious? Well, here's the deal. In order to get the free hat, the room at the end has a hole that will drop you all the way back down to your warehouse job. There's no secrets, no tricks, just a man and a hole. But I want to reiterate that you can turn around at any time. The fact that you're still here means that either A, you love hats, or B, you love my voice, my sweet, sultry British voice. And I can't blame you. My voice is lovely. I mean, really lovely. And I can make any word sound good. Butter, cinnamon roll, pontificate, regurgitate, coagulate, moist, phlegm, subdermatoglyphic, and butter again. But seriously, this will drop you down to the warehouse and you can turn around at any time. Butter, But you're still here. You know, during our playtests, only 10% of people chose the hole. Of those 10%, 9% were disappointed with their decision. Do you know why? It's because it's not even a cool hat. The devs were lazy and found the easiest to model hat. Seriously, you should consider turning around. Welcome to the last room. Beyond this is the hole that will drop you down to the warehouse. Now, what's funny about the brain is that after hearing the previous statistic, 60% of people wanted to be in the 10%. Oh, we're all so predictable, aren't we? But now you're all confused. Are you in the 60% of the 90% who wanted to be in the 10% of people? Time to find out. Finally, a smart one. You figured out that you could literally just Google the hat and go on with your life. Good job. The prestige of middle management. You're assigned a team of juniors, a huge pay raise, and your own office with a view. Not that office. Don't be ridiculous. Oh, and by the way, if your team's earnings drop to the bottom 30%, you'll be fired. Welcome to middle management. No one really knows what you do here, and in fact, no one really knows how to get promoted. Progressing at this stage of your career feels like a confusing maze with no clear path forward. You ask your boss about career advancement, but he tells you that with the current budget, you'll have to put a pin in it until after they can get their ducks in a row trying to accelerate profits and maximize shareholder value in the long term. But if you wanted to, you could double-click on the issue to circle back in a month to drill down, but really not to try and boil the ocean to get this figured out, and to let the work for you.
Oh.
He calls you with a job offer, but you have to decide right now. Ah! The only way to move up is to move out. So you take the job, and as luck would have it, they're in need of a new department head, and you are in the running. At this stage in your career, there are no safeguards. The only one who can convince the board to make you a department head is you. You hear about the Doinkler portfolio. 2 VPs have used their insider trading knowledge to invest a ton of money into it, but it hasn't taken off. You could take it on, but 3 other managers have been fired trying to make it work. You are desperate to become a department head and decide to take on the Deutler portfolio. If you pull it off, you'll secure 2 votes from the board. If you don't, you'll be fired. You did it! You pulled off the Deutler portfolio, you crazy son of a gun. Unfortunately, the vote is tomorrow, and you're 1 vote short. Looks like it's better luck next time.
Oh.
You're still convinced that being a full-time YouTuber is for absolute degenerates. But he was such a class act that it was enough to sway the vote. You are the new department head.
Oh.
The grind set.
Welcome back to the grind set. Today we have a lot going on, so let's get to a bit of housekeeping. First up, we've been doing this a lot lately. We have a brand new podcast co-host. I'd like you to meet PJ.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
More importantly, we also have a new course that's available right now.
Narrated by yours truly, BJ.
And we have a brand new studio. This time, drumroll please, on a yacht.
I spent my life savings to help fund it.
You see, if you don't have a yacht in your arsenal of financial tools, you are missing out. The secret they don't tell you, other business owners won't respect you if you play by the rules.
Yup.
They won't respect you if you're too afraid to throw away your employees' money
Yup.
on luxury items that return no value.
Wait.
The only way to earn the respect you deserve is if you're willing to think outside the box and, more importantly, outside the reach of authorities
Ew, wait, what?
on international waters. If you want to learn more, you can pre-order our new 7-part course, Yachts, the Crypto of the Sea.
No, seriously, dude. That was literally my life savings.
Welcome to upper management. You're making more money than you could ever have dreamed of. You drive a fancy car, fancy blades, fancy suit. But if you thought that you would be working less, you'd be wrong. If you aren't constantly pushing ahead, you're likely to fall.
Oh.
Rumors are swirling that a rival company's leadership team is under investigation for embezzlement. If all goes well, they'll be arrested, and the company will need a new set of VPs. The FBI sweep the whole leadership team into prison. Just as you thought, they need a new VP. And as the first candidate to apply without a criminal record, you're instantly chosen. They don't even look at your resume. Being a VP at a large company puts you in the top 0.01%. But it's not enough. The goal is and has always been to be CEO. You have no idea how, but all you know is that you need to keep grinding.
The grind set.
Welcome back to The Grind Set, the only business-minded podcast that gets you real results. Today's episode is about multitasking, about going on a legal defense while you go on a content offense. It's called multiple income streams. And if you're not doing that while handling your day-to-day, you're missing out on 3xing your net worth in a matter of years.
Mr. Chaz, you are aware that recording in court is illegal, correct?
You know what's legal, Your Honor? Weakness.
Mr. Chaz, weakness is not illegal, but involuntary manslaughter is, so I suggest you take this seriously.
Your Honor, the only thing I'm not taking seriously is the daily 9 to 5. Okay, while you're working your job, I'm earning income for MEE, real estate, across multiple states.
Mr. Chaz, this is your final warning.
The only real warning is how Kentucky's due for a price drop, and if you're not switching from a buy and hold strategy to a flip strategy in the market-targeted regions, you're going to be left in dust.
Guards, please remove his phone.
All right. Come here, pal.
Wait. I'm just about to flip ball coin for a huge profit. Please.
Come
I'll
on,
stake you some tokens.
let's go.
I'll stake you some tokens.
You make a change to the company. It's bold, it's risky. AAA stocks inside AA bonds with chip bond stock bond chips is something no one would ever dream to do. But you did, and the board likes that. You spend half of your salary on flying a board member to Wimbledon. They don't even like tennis, but they like being schmoozed. And you like how that helps your chances at being CEO. The economy is in a downturn, and the company is losing money hand over fist, except for your department. Buying and shutting down companies to create customers for your job hunting app is really working. The CEO of your old company is considering retirement. There's only room at the top for one, but now's your chance. You got this. Just before the CEO of your old company retires, he gets arrested for embezzlement. But you've been schmoozing the board of directors for years, taking on hard portfolios, buying dinners at the country club, and turning a blind eye to embezzlement. You're ready to take the leap. All of your hard work has finally paid off. The board of directors have voted, and you are appointed the CEO. The journey is over. You have climbed the corporate ladder, a feat that very, very few people have ever managed to do. There really is nowhere else to go. Congratulations on beating Get to Work. But a thought creeps into your head. Is there such a thing as having too much money? Maybe not.